Hi folks, thanks for joining me again, and if this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. It seems like an age since I did the last update, but with what was been going on with COVID and everything, I couldn't get hold of the wood I needed, and then I got a builder's block where I couldn't be bothered to do anything, to be quite honest. I think a lot of people who've been building a van for quite a long time seem to get this problem, and then I had other things that needed my attention, so anyway, I'm back on with it now, and as you can see, I'm not sure whether I did that cupboard in the last upload above the cab, but I've managed to get that front on, and I've also built a top box between the shower compartment and the bulkhead, and there's also going to be a small gap there for a small shelf, just somewhere to throw your keys and things like that up. This is all painted. It's got I believe it was 2 coats of undercoat and then a couple of coats of top coat plus varnish. So now I'm on with the top boxes for the rear of the van. This is going to be where the bedroom area, one each side. As you can see, I've done 2 end panels and a dividing panel there, and it's joined together with 1.25 inch timber. And I've routed the front edges of the end 2 panels as well, so that they'll accept the trim. And this is the I've got the back on there. The back is 6mm ply and the base is 9mm ply, and that's all held together, I say, with the 1.25 inch. Now these are in position. I've got 18mm ply for the fronts, and that's been routed on the bottom edge as well, just to put some trim on. The doors, I've test fitted them, and I've got those separate. I'm going to paint those all separate. I painted the other one before I put it up, but I just don't have the space in my garage to store all these boxes while I'm trying to make other things as well. So I thought I'd get it all made, get it installed, and then I can paint the whole lot at once. So this is going to be a 2-part video. I'm going to show you how much I've got done so far, and then I'll finish it off in the next one with putting the doors on, painting it all and everything like that. So when I'd finished the top boxes, I started on the boxing in the electrics. As you can see, the rear wall there where everything's screwed into, that's like a false wall. All the cables go behind there and then go off to the various parts where they need to go. Just keeps it a lot tidier. I'll do a separate video for the electrics. This is the lid. It's made from 1.25 inch timber with IKEA bed lats on the top. The frame for the box, well, it's going to be a seat for like a dining area, and hopefully it's going to turn into a small bed, like a 3/4 bed. That's made from 2x2. Screwed into the floor and the walls, and you can see it flips up, the lid flips up as well, just to get access. So obviously that front's going to be covered. I'm not sure yet whether I'm going to paint the front or whether I'm going to cover it in carpet. Still undecided on that. So when I got that done, I started making a cupboard next to the toilet box. This is going to be so I'll get storage for clothes and somewhere where you can hang jackets and maybe a shirt or something like that, just something where you've got something where it's, well, like not a full length, but you know, somewhere where you just put your jacket basically. And also it'll do for storing a table or something like that. So it's got 3 shelves in there in the top part, top bit of it. It also houses the vent for the extractor for the toilet to go outside. And those bits there, that's the access panels for the flip-up sink and the shower. Just so if I do get any problems with the plumbing, I can get to it straight away. And it's also got a removable base there as well, because all the joints for the plumbing's underneath that, and obviously I might need to get to that at some point. This is the door on test fitting. I haven't got the handle on it yet. But I'm just making sure everything fits first, and then I disassemble it. So this is the base unit for the kitchen area. Again, the base is removable, it flips up, so I can get access underneath. You can see I've cut holes in it at various places all the way around. Obviously there's going to be a gas burner on the top here, so we need somewhere for any waste gas to vent out should there be a leak. And we'll cut a hole in the van floor to accept the vent for that. Added the doors. As you can see, the doors are routed as well, so trim on that as well, and the edges of the unit are routed as well. So I'll just give it a nice little finish, I think, with the trim on. So once everything's test fitted like this, I take the doors off, and then I'm going to paint all the doors separately in the garage and paint the units in the van when it's all installed. Now this is for a small drawer unit to go next to that kitchen unit. Made the drawer boxes and then add the fronts later. These are just the components ready to put it all together. The L shape is so that it'll go over the wheel arch. So obviously the wheel arch is boxed in. Then I just added some runners for the drawers onto the insides of the box. And this is it put together. So it's just a small unit, but it's somewhere where you've got drawers for chucking cutlery and stuff like this into, so they're not flying around all over the place. And there's a lever flip down front on it as well, just to make like a little cupboard at the base. These are the drawer fronts, just sanding them there. I'll add these later. These will get painted separately and then attached to the boxes. I think it'll make a neater job. And I cut 2 holes in the floor, one for the gas vent and one for the drain for the sink, which will go down to the waste tank which is under the van. Now these are them in situ. You can see the fits in quite well, and I've got the holes for the vent for the gas heater to come out, and all the plumbing will be under there and up the back. So once that was in place, it was a case of these are the doors I've just got stored, and you can see I've already cut the holes in for the handles. That big letterbox one there at the bottom of that door, that's for the shower door. So you can make a vent just so you can get air through into the shower. Because obviously if you're using an extractor, you need some way of getting air into it as well. And then I put a dividing part up into the, this is going to be where the bed's going to start. I'm going to do a full length bed, lengthways in the van. I was going to do like an L-shaped, U-shaped seating area to convert into a bed, but I think we're going to lose all the storage underneath, and I've seen so many people saying that they'd much rather have a bed that was, you didn't have to make up every time you wanted to use it. And for the amount of time, hopefully, that we're going to be spending in the van, I've wanted somewhere where I can get a nice comfortable bed. I think making it, if you've got a nice, I think that's one of the main things in your bed is the comfort. And I think the bed's the main thing really. If you're getting a crap night's sleep, you're not going to be wanting to stay in the bed in the van. So then I added the worktop. Amazing the amount of waste you get on these worktops when you buy them, because obviously it's not a very big area that you're covering. But that's the way it is. An end cap to go on there where it's where it looks a bit rough. So then I cut out the hole for the sink. I'm using a Dometic 9722, I believe it is. It's the square shaped one. I like the shape of that one a lot better than the other one, which is a very similar model, but it's like got rounded glass tops. This has got the square glass tops. which I think looks a lot better. So this is just on the workbench in the garage, just test fitting it. You can see it's quite a nice little unit. So when I get this fitted into the van, I'll cover the whole thing over with cardboard to protect all the glass while I'm doing other stuff. Maybe just put some bubble wrap or something on it as well, just to give it a bit more protection, so I don't want to crack the glass. So that's it in position in the van. It's all screwed in now. Just got to connect the gas pipes up. And I think it looks quite nice. Still got the tape around the edge of it, but I'll take all that off. That'll be one of the last jobs I do. And then behind the sink area there, I'm going to just put some wooden cladding on that and paint it. I couldn't decide what I was going to do, but anyway I've decided to do that. And I think it'll just finish that area off nicely. Plus you'll get somewhere to be able to screw things to, you know, for hanging utensils or pans or spice rack or wine rack even, anything like that, you should be able to screw to that. So that's really as far as I've got. So I just want to say thank you very much for watching again, and hopefully I'll see you in part 2. Cheers now. Bye for now.